Decent stuff. About to charge some crystals real soon. These two right here, that's actually moldavite and the silica fossil wood right next to it. Silica fossil wood from the petrified tree, and this is actually moldavite. If you hold it up, you can see kind of through it. It's very light. And you hold it up to the light. That's firmament right there. That's what they call the firmament, moldavite. So anyway, I use these for meditation all the time. What I learned, because I've been doing human design astrology. It involves everything from tarot to the Ching to 64 hexagram, the shape with 64 numbers. And of course astrology, DNA sequence, kaballah. It really goes deep, really deep. And so I'm trying to put all the aspects of it together. I kind of broke it down out of, let's just say this is Capricorn right there, all right? So Pentacles, 2, 3, and 4 truly make up the Capricorn sequence in our bodies. And so on and so forth. For Taurus, it will be the Pentacles, 5, 6, 7. Gemini make up the 8, 9, 10. Swords. So these are kind of the archetypes, but it goes a lot deeper than that. A lot deeper. This is my regular tropical Placidus scale birth chart. This is my human design. I'm a projector. Split definition. Strategy, wait for the invitation. All these things go really deep. So this is what you have to study. Incarnation cross. I'm a right angle cross of the Maya. 61, 62, 32, 42. Profile 4, 6. I'm a splenic projector. All right, not self-themed, bitterness. So that's how I know when I act bitter, I'm not aligned properly. And this is my proper alignment right there. I have my spleen is a powerhouse. This is the left brain, basically, the masculine. This is the right brain, all right, the creative feminine. This is the root. This is the sacral. That's the heart. That's the G center. You know, I mean, you have the Paramatma and the Jiva Atma in the heart. So this is like the two heart centers. Your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown. So I have 2 switches lit up in the crown, you could say. And my third eye is lit up completely. It's colored. And then I have 2 more switches on in the third eye. I have 4 switches on in the throat, and the whole thing's lit up. My G center is also lit up. It's yellow, but this you can't tell. It's black and white paper. I have 2 lights on, 2 switches on in the G center. I have 2 lights on in the heart, but the heart itself is not lit up. I have 4 in the spleen, because I'm a splenic projector. Projectors make up about, I think, 15, I'm going to say about 15% of the population, I think. I've noticed a lot of people are generators and manifestors or manifesting generators. That's like 75% of the population in the world. Reflectors make up like 2% of the population. And then projectors, I think, is like 10 to 15. So I'm actually pretty rare because most people are manifestors or generators, and some are manifesting generators, and not all manifestors, because they make up like 60% of the population. Generators do. Not all of them. There's so many different generators. I mean, this is just a very broad definition, and then it goes deeper into the 64 hexagram, I Ching. They break it down with Kabbalah, of course, your chakra centers, and even tarot gets involved. Yeah, it's pretty wild. And then you go into the circuits. Well, I've sat up all night trying to break down the circuits. I realized through the crown, everyone will have Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces coming through the crown. I have my Virgo and Capricorn. These two, I have my Virgo and Capricorn on. But if you look closely, my Virgo is 64. What's 64 for me? 64 is Mars. So I have a Virgoan Mars coming through my crown, and a Capricornian sun coming through my crown. The spleen is all Libra and Scorpio. The spleen is all scientific. The spleen is all scientific. So basically that is, that's the left brain. That's the logic and reasoning, science, mathematics. The solar plex, which is all Pisces, Aquarius, and Virgo, that's all right brain creativity. Now look, I have nothing, not anything lit up in that section. Nothing. Which gives you, when something, this is defined, for me, this is my scientific self. I was designed purely like very, very scientific and mathematical. However, I have nothing lit up in the creative aspect, but that gives you freedom. Because I'm so spiritual and I also do art, I had to really dig deep and really go into shadows at a young age to learn that side and to fulfill. And because I'm not defined, nothing in there really, I wasn't programmed or defined in my genetic code to hold on to any religion, let's say, or any particular artistic venue, you know. So I'm very open to all types of art because I'm not defined. Over here, I'm defined, and then I'm more open in 48, 44, 18, and each number represents a zodiac sign. Okay, and a certain point on this chart right here. So it's a certain degree, it's a certain decanate. I'm not going to get that deep right now, but just know your root is Cancer. All right, Cancer, Capricorn, Capricorn, all the way down, and then it's Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp, Cancer, Aquarius, Cancer, Aquarius. The third eye is actually Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Sag. And I have an Aries moon and a Sagittarius 11. What's 11? 11. Sagittarius Neptune I have. See, 11, Neptune. So I have a Neptune Sagittarius and an Aries moon in my third eye. You got to look into these archetypes. My throat is all Gemini. So much Gemini, and Cancer. Cancer and Gemini. Over here I'm Scorpio and Libra. And this is basically the very, very basics of your chart. Alright? Get to know what these mean. Projector, split definition, wait for the invitation. These are all ways of breaking you down. And then, of course, you want to look at each Ching definition. And yeah, so I'm starting to do readings. I did 4 of these readings so far for people with their regular birth chart and the Ra Uru Hu. This is called Ra Uru Hu, also known as human design. If you don't know tarot, definitely learn tarot. If you want to know this will make you learn I Ching, tarot, the hexagram, your chakra points. This will make you learn everything. Psychology, you have to do shadow work. The only way that I can have free-flowing energy. By the way, a projector. I'm a projector, so projectors are the very, very smart, intellectual, I would say virtuosos. However, they're not so fully and readily accepted with open arms into society. They have to wait for an invitation. And my strategy, is also the wait for the invitation type. There's different types of projectors. I'm a splenic, wait for the invitation projector. All right? There's some projectors that can be really annoying. Find out what type you are. And then also these little arrows. Toward. I have all my arrows going this way, to the right. Then you find out what that is. These are all the possibilities. Okay, there's so many little things in there. I mean, human design goes deep, you know, and if you want to learn it, you're gonna have to get a lot of consciousness open in different areas. It's just so, it breaks down astrology like I've never seen before. I mean, you have steady archetypes. You have archetypes in your root. You know? Just because Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius rule the root doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have those in those houses. You know? My sacral. The sacral is made up of Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries. Yeah, those ones. The G center. A lot of them are also on the cusp. And the heart. I drew the heart over here. The heart is mostly Aries, Sag, and Virgo. Aries, Sag, and Virgo. It's very interesting. So you people should definitely take notice to this. Because I just got into it, and it's mind-blowing.